What's happening, YouTube? Cowboy here, and welcome to our Heroes of the Storm Hero Showcase series. So, as many of you know, I did a full A to Z of Dota 2, and I'm going to do something similar with Heroes of the Storm. It won't exactly be an A to Z, at least not in that order, because all the heroes are unlocked behind a pay gate, whether it's through in-game gold or real currency. But instead, each week, the available heroes rotate. So I'm going to be going through all the heroes as they rotate, bringing you a couple each week until we get through all of them. So, to get things started, the first hero we're going to be taking a look at is Zeratul. Now, Zeratul is a melee assassin. He's incredibly powerful, and he's, in my opinion, one of the strongest assassins in the game for a couple reasons. One, because if you play him properly with Permanent Cloak, he's able to get picks extremely easily. And secondly, because of his heroic ability of Void Prison, which in my opinion is one of the strongest heroics in the entire game, since you can effectively split up a team and shut them down. So real quick, we're just going to go into his abilities here, and then we're going to jump into a match, go through some of the different talent choices with what you should go with when, and I'll be using my general build for this, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So obviously first up we have Cleave. Cleave is a relatively low cooldown. You use it by hitting Q, and it just does an AoE damage effect to all enemies in the region. Later on, this is good for large burst damage in team fights. Following that, we have Singularity Spike, which we will throw out a spike. It hits an enemy, and after a short delay, the spike explodes, doing damage and slowing. We have Blink, which lets Zeratul teleport to a target location. Makes him extremely mobile in combat. You can use this to both initiate and get out of trouble. And then lastly, we have our passive with Permanent Cloak. Basically, we are invisible as long as we're not attacking or taking damage. You need to be out of combat for 3 seconds for Permanent Cloak to pop and go into effect. So out of all the melee assassins, Zeratul is easily one of the most powerful in my opinion. As I mentioned, he has an incredibly powerful ultimate ability. In comparison to his other ultimate, we have both Void Prison and Shadow Assault. Shadow Assault is great if you're against a team that is running something like, say, an Abathur, so that you know for the most part there's going to only be 4 people in the field. It will allow you to pick off individual enemies incredibly easy. You basically just continually charge at a target and keep attacking. You have lifesteal while it's up. It's a great ulti in its own right, but in my opinion it doesn't quite compare with Void Prison. And just to give a better idea of how Void Prison works, if you've seen the Dota 2 series, think of Faceless Void, how he drops his prison and everything that gets caught in it is stuck, both allies and enemies. And of course Faceless Void can freely move in the prison. The only difference here is that when Void Prison is up, they're literally invulnerable. So even as Zeratul, you can't attack them in the prison, so it's used as more of a utility tool, but this is still excellent. In team fights, you can effectively drop it on the other team, and capturing, their healer or their initiator or one of their main nukers, and you turn the fight from a 5-on-5 into a 5-on-3, while, 2 of the other team are stuck in your Void Prison. So overall, he's a great hero. Really does bring a lot to team in terms of team fight potential, especially with the AoE on Cleave. And he is one of the heroes that's available this week. So to start for our initial talent, 2 choices I would consider here, either Greater Cleave or Rapid Displacement. Rapid Displacement is a fantastic ability because of the fact that, mobility is going to be key as an assassin. You're going to want to get in and out. Personally, I prefer Greater Cleave just because I think the additional radius helps to secure hero kills, so that's what I go for. As for Block, Regeneration Master, or Seasoned Marksman, personally, I wouldn't recommend them. I don't think Seasoned Marksman really has the applicability it needs on a hero like Zeratul to see a lot of use, and Regeneration Master also in the same boat. It takes too long of a build-up to really be effective for him. So we are going to be going with Greater Cleave, and this is just kind of what I'll generally go for. We also have the Zeratul, and they are on my ass. We might be able to kill their Zeratul first. Yep, down he goes. We're already a little low, so we're going to blink over here, hit the fountain. The big thing with Zeratul is because you're playing a hero that relies on Cloak, always see what you're up against. As we can see, they have a Tyrande on the other team, so we know to some extent they do have stealth detection. Because of that, we need to be more careful than we normally would. As you can see, one of the things I'll commonly do, as I did right there, is I'll get in, I'll cleave my target, I'll do a singularity spike, and then I'll immediately blink out after having done that damage. And that's just to, you know, you get in, you do damage, and then you back out real fast, effectively, you know, keeping your health up while constantly harassing the enemy. So chests are up. Oh man. Took those chests real quick, and they're going to get a turn into balloons. Hopefully my team will come over here. So we're just getting in some quick damage to try and prevent that from happening. And we're about to blink out again. Right now we're just really just harassing the enemy to try and prevent the turn in here. And we're probably going to die. My team isn't really here with me at all. And oh my god, we're barely escaping. I don't know what they're doing. What is Raynor doing? Raynor is not playing smart, and they got doubloons already. We're going to just head back to base. So, onto our second talent. Couple potentials here. The two main ones I would consider would be Gathering Power or Sustained Anomaly. While Gathering Power does have a lot of efficiency, you ain't going nowhere, bitch. Because of our damage abilities, especially with Singularity Spike later, we're going to grab a perk that will allow us to get double Singularity Spike. Because of that, Gathering Power can be quite efficient. Personally, I prefer Sustained Anomaly, which will change up how our Singularity Spike works. It basically makes it so that when we throw it out, it'll do area damage burst instead of single target burst, making it, in my opinion, much more efficient for securing kills on enemy targets. He's right there on top of Vala. We can see the shimmer of the Zeratul going up top, trying to escape. Where did he go? Where did he go? Where is that shimmer at? So it's a little bit hard, but you can see stealth characters will have a slight shimmer around them. There we go. Okay, we got the Diablo. And are they going to get Tyrande? I don't think they are. No, she's going to escape. But as you can see, we're basically blinking in, cleaving very quickly, and then tossing out a Singularity Spike on the target, getting in very effective burst damage. It allows us to get very fast picks. As you can see, we're already involved in 3 takedowns. And proper usage of blink is allowing us to get in real fast, and in other cases get out, while you know, keeping our damage at its highest potential. So I'm going to capture this point real fast. I might actually go work on this lane a little bit here. And for our next couple potentials here, personally I prefer Rending Cleave. Searing Attacks is also another excellent talent choice, but I don't know, I'm a bigger fan of the Cleave all in all. I like that extra damage that it's going to apply. I feel like it's going to help me to work down camps a little bit more efficiently. They're going to get that kill on him. There's the dub kill. You can see Singularity Spike right there. Even though it was a little bit close, Singularity Spike allowed me to secure that kill quite efficiently. So now we're going to go back out, get to the balloon camps while they have 3 down. I need to be careful about my ability usage here as I'm relatively low on mana. Grab the other chest. I'll put us in a really good spot. So we got in our damage. We're going to blink out and get out of here. We can see Zeratul right behind us right there, stealthed. So, like I said, as long as you are, you know, very, I guess, vigilant about watching the map, it is fairly easy to see where the stealth enemies are. As I mentioned, you'll see a slight glimmer on the map where they're running. So if you keep your eyes out, it's not too bad to find them. And then with proper AoE usage, such as the cleave, especially with greater cleave helping us out there, it'll be a lot easier to catch that Zeratul while he is in stealth. We're going to head over here, get involved in this fight. There's Zeratul got involved. Let me get my stealth off. Got some really good damage in on me. That was close. Almost got hit by the Tyrande. Oh, damn it, walked right into that. I should be able to get the blink and the kill in just a second. There it is. Down Tyrande goes. And I gotta get out of here. No, Diablo, don't hurt me. Alright, successfully escaped the Diablo. Gonna head back to base. So, for our next talent, it is time for Void Prison. As I mentioned, well, both Void Prison and Shadow Assault have their usages. Personally, Void Prison is just going to bring a lot more to the table. The ability to lock enemy heroes out in the fight is huge, you know, to let your team focus key individuals and not worry about other ones, making it very, very effective for team fighting. So they want to turn in, and I'm going to go try and do a quick turn in solo while I have 9 coins. Should be able to get them off. I don't see Zeratul anywhere. Pay up those coins. Very nice. Oh, a little too late, Asmo. So I'm just sitting here waiting for Tyrande, making sure that she is going to be safe. Camps up in 30, and I might try and go kill Asmo here. Capture Asmodan. You can see how Asmodan is stuck in there. That allowed us to easily pick off the Tyrande. Not even worrying ourselves with Asmo for that duration. Now we're back in stealth. They are all showing up, so we're going to need to get out of here. I don't know where Raynor's going. He should not be aiming to turn right there. He's putting himself into a bad position. So that's another great thing about the damage over time on cleave. It allows me to effectively clear out entire groups of the basic creeps very, very fast. Which against an Asmodan, that's going to help a lot, because the last thing we want to deal with is the high pushing potential of Asmo. So we're going to want something to counter that. For our next one, Whirlpool. So there's a couple of potential challenge choices here. Assassin's Blade is decent if you're playing very careful and stealth oriented and looking to just burst kills really fast. Burning Rage I'm not a giant fan of, because that damage will in fact break your stealth, and you don't want that. And while Giant Killer is nice against enemy heroes, personally Wormhole just provides way too much utility to pass up, because we can blink and then blink back in, which will allow us excellent initiation and counter initiation. We can effectively get in, do damage, and then get right out before the enemy ever really knew we were there. We are going to head back to base. We're way too low to risk being out here. This is actually a pretty evenly matched game so far. 8-0, not doing too bad. We need to meet up with the team here and get some damage in. Their Diablo took Fire Breath instead of the stun, so that's good for us. If I can get there in time, we got a double kill. Very easy double kill here. Oh, maybe. go. Took a good bit of damage from that tower, but I think it was worth it to secure that double.
Your enemy has it out for you.
How many coins am I at? I'm at 4. Okay, I'll turn in during the next cycle. Run down here. Help out Raynor with this camp. I'm gonna go up, try and secure a kill on the Tyrande. There we go. Another one goes down. And now we go double bombs. So first you might think, you know, why aren't we doing Void Slash? We have such a large focus on Cleave. And the thing is, while we're always going to use Cleave initially when we're cloaked to get in, I want, you know, I'm going to be using it off cooldown as well. Whereas getting double bombs, especially with the upgrade we took to Singularity Spike to make it AoE, will allow us to get a lot of damage in, and especially in team fights, it provides quite a bit of nuke. So we're going to go and turn in real fast here. Actually, we'll let him finish it. He's got enough coins for it on his own. So we're going to head on down.
They're all paid up? Ah, who cares? Let's get to the fun part. Point destroyed. Two in a row.
And that is a trip kill. Singularity Spike, clean those guys up. We're going to jump back to base. And that's a big thing with, especially, I mean with any hero, but especially someone like Zeratul, because of the fact that we are very squishy. Anytime you're below about 25% health, get back to base, heal up. You know, it's not worth the risk of getting caught out by the enemy team and taking that damage. And Zeratul is very efficient at getting in and killing very quickly. And to basically maximize his potential at doing that, the last thing you can afford is getting caught out and killed. So for our double spike, you can see that allows us to almost instantly clear out that camp. Very little risk right there. So double singularity spike. You can see just how fast we were able to kill the target there. Capture the Diablo. And the Vala is also captured now. Double singularity spike on Azmodan. Oh shit. Oh no! And we did not singularity back in time, and my whole team retreated for some reason right there, which really made no sense. We had an excellent chance to take that team fight. I mean, they're both incredibly low. I feel like that wasn't a very good play by my team. Why are they not getting this Azmodan? Kill the Azmodan. He's almost dead. Come on. What are you guys doing? Jump on him. Something. God damn, that took way too long. The Diablo, now running with 14 coins, is a big, big threat on the battlefield. A very unfortunate death for myself right there. Sonya might die right here. If I can get there in time, we might be able to secure a double kill. Oh yeah, baby! And the Tyrande goes down. He's capped. Thanks for all the coins, Diablo. You can see, not the best time to use it team fight wise, but that did allow both myself and the Vala to escape there unscathed, presenting a very good usage opportunity for it. So I'm going to try and get my turn in with all those coins we took from Diablo. Most of those were probably the coins he took from me earlier when I got called out for my team not fighting with me. And there we go. That's a big 14 going out. We're going to grab the doubloon camp real quick here. You can see just how effective the cleave plus double singularity spike is. Honestly, I think my favorite map to run this build with Zeratul is on the Undead Mines map. You can very, very quickly clear out mine camps. And you're dead. Very, very effective at picking enemies off. Alright, and for our level 20. Now here there's a couple potential choices. If you take Shadow Assault, I'd suggest the secondary upgrade for that. If you don't, I would usually go for Bolt of the Storm. The main reason being that the basic attacks chaining onto enemies, I'm not really that worried about that. We're not a very push-oriented hero. And Protective Prison, with proper usage of Void Prison, you know, your teammates shouldn't be walking into your shit. That's just, you know, the way of the game. Like, you'd hope your teammates are smart enough, and you should never aim to capture your teammates with Void Prison unless they're like about to die. So honestly, I feel like you can use it well enough without having it be detrimental without that upgrade, whereas getting Bolt of the Storm just gives us another blink, another rather high blink, which will let us both initiate and disengage. And I feel like mobility is very, very important to have, especially when you're playing as the assassin. So you can see right there, nice usage of Void Prison allowed us to effectively lock down the team until my entire team got up here, slaughtered all four of them very quickly, and then picked up the boss as well. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why I said Void Prison is what I consider to be one of the strongest heroics in the game. We effectively just fully wiped the team, grabbed the boss, and got a full coin turn in. Also grabbed the doubloon camp real fast. We also boosted up our levels quite a bit.
Defend this fort.
They have up there those little guys. Not worried about them. Sonya's got that camp. Another doubloon blast, and we'll be pretty much squared away, I think. Go down to the bare bones of the base, and just enough to get that blast up. Oh, I turn it in. These bitches come over here. Asmodan dropping out his ult. You can see right there we're able to basically blink in, do our damage, and then blink immediately out through good use of Wormhole. Get the dub kill. Oh, oh, I'm not going to get it in time. Actually, I probably could have right there if I had used the sustained anomaly, but too late now, and I'm actually in a bad spot here. We're just going to get out of here and go back to base. Actually, no, I can, oh my god, no. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here, go back to base. Went a little bit too far in, trying to get that Diablo. Ooh, we got out. Safe and sound. We're gonna go take out this Zeratul in bottom real fast while my team's working on the core. He isn't going anywhere. And we'll just imprison him. Now Vala is also here. Boom, and there's the kill. Like I said, Void Prison shuts down every time. And we're going to take all of these siege guys out real fast here. Try to keep a little bit more sustained. So since this match is pretty much wrapped up, just to go through the skills real fast again here. Not the skills, excuse me, the talents. First here, personally, for a general all-around build, I'm going to be going for Greater Cleave 9 times out of 10. Obviously, the other big alternative here is going to be Rapid Displacement for higher mobility. For your second tier, I would almost always take Sustained Anomaly, just because having the slow effect on Singularity Spike being an AoE in comparison to it being single target, I think is highly effective and worth the trade-off that you would get in damage from Gathering Power. Rending Cleave or Searing Attacks being the two big ones I'm going to consider. Personally, I just prefer Rending Cleave, you know. Searing Attacks is great if you're going to be more focused on single target damage, and I feel like it does have its place, but usually I'll do that if I'm going for Shadow Assault, since with Shadow Assault I'll be able to stick on the target a little bit better. Obviously, as I mentioned, Void Prison or Shadow Assault, largely dependent on the situation. They both have their merits. Oh, did not get out in time, but no, what? The Banshee didn't turn around. Oh, man. That's shitty. As I was mentioning, though, obviously, they both have their merits, but in general, I will go for Void Prison just because of how powerful it can be. Following that, going to go for Wormhole, allowing me to initiate and then get back out safely just about in every single fight. And like I said, mobility is huge in this game, especially when abilities are coming off a cooldown so fast. You know, it's very beneficial to be able to get in, do damage, and get out. Following that, double bombs. Hands down, really, there's nothing else I'd really consider here over double bombs, just because, especially with the Sustained Anomaly upgrade allowing us to get AoE, having 2 of those to throw out is a huge amount of burst and a huge amount of slow in team fights. And then, like I said, for our final talent, we go for Bolt of the Storm for increased mobility. So either way, pretty good match overall. 28 takedowns, 2 deaths. Didn't have the highest hero damage or siege damage, but that XP contribution, tearing it up. So we're going to head to the middle here. They're all turning in. I think they'll get most of those turn-ins done, and I don't like that. Sonya's in a real bad position here. Oh, they just popped their ultis, so I'm being revealed. Anytime you have a red eye above your character, play very, very carefully. Got the Diablo.
You have been outmatched.
Your core is under attack. Your enemies destroyed a key. Main cannon, fire!
Around to the last keep there.
All cannons hold!
I don't know what our turn-in's at.
Let us capture this mercenary camp.
Yeah, grabbing the boss right now would be huge, actually. Let's mount up, go up top, grab the boss.
We should capture this mercenary camp.
Shit. Yeah, hit the wrong button instead of mount. We need all 5 to fight this. Alright, Zeratul is down. I managed to get out. Just fucking barely. Oh, what the hell got me there? Is it a boss AoE? Is it a remnant of Diablo? I'm not even sure what got me. Is she gonna solo this? I mean, if she solos this, that would be huge.
You know what? Treasure for everybody, but mostly for me.
Damn, 34 takedowns though. That is nuts. This may very well be one of my best Zeratul games. So I'm going to clear out all this on spawn. That's all going down. Ooh. Oh. That was big. That was huge right there.
They're attacking your core.
From the void.
If she gets that turn in time. No, don't fight that, man. Don't fight that. Oh my god, are they going to get it? This is way too fucking risky. I got to get over there and help her out.
That had to hurt.
An undine Rashagal.
Your core is under attack. Heroes slain. 2 in a row.
That might be it right there. That might be that's the GG.
Seems we've reached an accord. Let's show your enemies a jolly good time. Blast them apart. Your core is under attack.
I suggest we take this mercenary.
Well, who's got the coin for me?
Might as well add some siege guys going in bottom. All that's left is the core. Shit. I had to get out. I just gave him siege guys. I can kill them again very quickly, but still. Oh man.
I serve the Zelnaga.
I gotta stop this push down here.
We ought to capture this mercenary camp.
I will fulfill my calling.
That was bad. That could have been really fucking bad.
They're attacking your core.
Gotcha, bitch.
I deliver you unto the void. Lord of the
Alright.
I suggest we take this mercenary camp.
We need this boss. This boss is gonna be huge for us. And we're full. This is actually one of the longer matches I think I've seen in Heroes of the Storm. Usually, matches are well and done before the 30-minute mark.
We must not hesitate.
I suggest we take this mercenary camp.
Oh no! I got caught by the stun. If they get the boss though. Get that boss, kill that bitch and take that boss. Oh, the stomp the boss, and that might be it right there. That could be it. Well, oh, Asmo trying to escape. Ooh, with the chain whirlwind.
You know what? Treasure for everybody, but mostly for me.
See, the great thing about grabbing the boss is this boss is only worried about attacking the base. It's not going to even bother paying any attention to the heroes. It's going straight for that core. And the boss might be the GG. It's getting through the shields pretty fast. It's kind of a race. The boss get through the shields before they get through the health. That is the question. They're doing a good job, but the shields are down. The health is dropping. Oh man, 20, 16, 12, 3%. Oh man. They stopped it at 3%.
Let's get to the fun part.
Oh, and the doubloons, and that is the GG. The cannonballs for the nail in the coffin. And that wraps up our game with Zeratul. So overall, a much longer match than you'll usually experience in Heroes of the Storm. These matches usually only last roughly 15 to 20 minutes. But not too bad. Only 4 deaths, 38 takedowns. Pretty damn well played. So either way, hope you guys enjoyed the first part of our Hero Showcase series for Heroes of the Storm. As I mentioned, I'm basically going to be going through the heroes that are available each week. So coming up next, you guys will likely see, thinking probably Asmodan. Asmodan's pretty badass. I like him a lot. Either way, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time with more Heroes of the Storm.